Picture this: Christmas Day, 1950, Westminster Abbey, London. A place steeped in centuries of British royal history. But on this morning, a shockwave rips through the nation. The Stone of Scone, an ancient symbol of Scottish royalty, has vanished. Stolen from right under the nose of the establishment. So, what is this famous stone? Known as the Stone of Destiny, this simple block of sandstone has a legendary past. For hundreds of years, it was used in the coronation of Scottish kings, a powerful symbol of their sovereignty. That is, until 1296, when King Edward I of England, the Hammer of the Scots, seized it during the Wars of Scottish Independence. He brought it to London and had it built into a new throne at Westminster Abbey, a clear message that Scotland was under English rule. From that point on, nearly every English and later British monarch was crowned sitting above the Stone of Scone. For many Scots, this was a constant stinging reminder of a lost independence. The stone became a focal point for nationalist sentiment, a piece of their heritage held captive in a foreign land. And that's where our story really kicks into high gear. Fast forward to Christmas Eve, 1954. Young Scottish students from the University of Glasgow and Hamilton, Kay Matheson, Gavin Vernon, and Alan Stewart, decided it was time to bring the stone home. This wasn't a professional heist. It was a mission fueled by passion, patriotism, and perhaps a little bit of youthful audacity. They drove down to London in two Ford Anglias, their plan bold but incredibly risky. Their first attempt was a bust. A night watchman spotted them, and they had to beat a hasty retreat, but they weren't giving up. The next night, Christmas Eve, they returned. Using a crowbar, they forced open a side door to the abbey. Inside, the ancient silence was broken by the sound of their efforts. The stone was heavy, awkward, and worse. When they finally managed to pull it from under the coronation chair, it broke in two. Imagine the panic. They had just broken a priceless historical artifact. Still, they were determined. They managed to drag the larger piece to one car and the smaller piece to the other. Kay Matheson drove off with the smaller piece, while the three men struggled with the main block. They eventually hid it in a field in Kent and headed back north, planning to retrieve it later. The news of the theft caused an uproar. For the first time in 400 years, the border between Scotland and England was closed. A massive police investigation was launched, but the public's reaction in Scotland was overwhelmingly supportive. The thieves were seen not as criminals, but as heroes. The students eventually smuggled both pieces of the stone back to Scotland. They enlisted a stonemason to repair the break. For several months, they kept it hidden, moving it from place to place. Finally, on April 11, 1951, they left the stone, draped in a Scottish flag. On the altar of Arbroath Abbey, the very place where the Declaration of Arbroath, a famous assertion of Scottish independence, was signed in 1320, the message was unmistakable. The authorities recovered the stone and returned it to Westminster Abbey. But the story doesn't end there. The bold act of these four students reignited the debate about Scottish identity and its relationship with the rest of the UK. In 1996, in a major symbolic gesture, the British government officially returned the Stone of Scone to Scotland. It now resides in Edinburgh Castle on the condition that it will be returned to Westminster for future coronations. So, a daring Christmas heist by four students ended up changing the course of a nation's history. It's a powerful reminder that sometimes the most significant acts come from the most unexpected places. What do you think? Was it a crime or a heroic act of repatriation? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more incredible stories from history.